Hello, hello, hello. We are back. I do know what happened there. I think Twitch crashed for momentarily because it just suddenly says the stream stopped working, and I couldn't get Twitch to open. I couldn't get Twitch to load on my phone either. So I think Twitch just had a small hiccup in their servers somewhere. So we are back. Some issues. I don't know what's going on since the last 2 minutes. Been trying to sort what Twitch is going on. But we are back running. So yeah, I think there were some issues with Twitch. I think a few people just coming to the stream. Yeah, I think there was some issues with Twitch there. For me, Twitch just crashed. Twitch was having some issues. They were it disconnected. Twitch wasn't working on my phone either, and it wouldn't connect. It wouldn't work on the Xbox either. So I think there was some definitely some internet issues happening. EK said it doesn't say bad today, but oh, it says say bad. It's not even in your car, so I don't know what the message is that for. That was it. That was at 22 past. Never mind. Ignore me. I was at 20 past 8. That said. Don't normally get messages from that long ago. If we just rejoin. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. There was some sort of issue, some sort of server issues. Whether it was just my area, I don't know. Because the internet didn't crash. Because I'm never disconnected from the Xbox party or the game or anything else. It's just purely the Twitch at the moment. So we continue as Francis is now side by side with Danny. I believe Francis is trying to make a move on Danny here. Both have made a way past Kashepi. It's now side by side. It's all about who's using the higher wings. Pistols uses his overtake. Francis is definitely using his. I think Danny's have to back out here. He's not going to stick out the inside. There's been contact. Francis off the track. He gets the move done. But definitely because of got out here, Kashepi's now trying to find a way past Danny. So yeah, sorry about that issue. I don't know what happened there. Gap between Toby and Jerry's increased dramatically. I think Jerry's had a moment. The gap was about 3 seconds between Toby and Jerry. It's now 5.3. And the gap between Cam and Jerry was about 5 seconds. It's now 3. I definitely think Jerry has made a mistake somewhere. Francis is already building a bit of a gap to Danny here. Danny's now got Sheppy and Kai in the back foot. Oh, inside goes to Sheppy. That was a very late overtake. That's a bit harsh. And Danny's been really fucked by it. And now Kaya is just going to try and take advantage of this. But it doesn't seem like a cave to get his car stuck in there. Kashepi, I honestly think Kashepi outbrakes himself and forced Danny off. I don't think that was a very good. I don't think it was a very good overtake. That was. I wouldn't be surprised if Danny tries to report that in. There's 10 laps to go. The rain doesn't look any heavier than it was about 10 minutes ago, so I don't think it's raining any heavier. So I'm sure Danny will have a bit of a small personal vendetta against Kashepi, against the Japanese driver. Kai's off session. He's right behind him. He's just disconnected. I don't want to go on that. Big game card. Right, it's a game. Oh, his AI's just pit him. And it's a safety car. What's the safety car for? What's going on here? Why is there a safety car? I've just gone to invite Kaya back in and it's a safety car's out. So everyone's coming in for new intermediates. Maldi's got a 5 second time penalty, he's been in the pit lane. there's new intermediates going on. May as well. There's intermediates. It's quite a long way on those intermediate tyres. So, I don't know what caused the safety car. I have no clue who caused it. Whether Kai disconnecting secretly caused it, I don't know. But it's just completely ruined Toby's lead. And it's really going to screw him over now with this penalty that he's got in the back pocket. But he will be able to take the penalty. I don't know why Jerry's making a massive gap here. Because Jerry's losing the potential to get P2 here. And Toby's got another one. He's spinning the pit lane again. Jerry needs to slow down himself now. And he's got one himself. Ah, that's fine. Second time penalty is being dished out everywhere. And as Toby can serve his first one. So now they're both on 5 second time penalties. Toby's out here. Jerry's gone straight into the pits to change tyres. Callum's also gone straight and changed his tyres. But I don't think Callum's got a penalty at all. So I believe Callum is now your theoretical race leader by penalties. So there's a lot going on here. We'll see what happens when everything organises and sorts itself out. Kashepi's continued. He's decided not to pit. Might be a bad choice. Kai's is continued going. I thought he pitted. I thought his EI pitted him. Unless it was somebody else. I don't know. Yeah, Callum got their penalties. Callum could win this race. Callum is on for a podium here. Francis has come out. He's got no penalties himself, so he's also on for a podium. Yeah, I think he might be dragging and Darkin that pitted up earlier. I think Darkin's just got ahead on Silent Pistol. Obviously, there's no delta because the safety car being caught back up. Maldy's gone. Sorry. That's a set of red wall striped soft compound tyres. The C4 compound, I believe. Maldy's still got a penalty, but I think that's just purely a 3 second time penalty. It is. Is it going to dry up? Is that why Maldy's pitted for set softs? Does he think it's going to dry up? He's got a long way to catch. If he does. This is a long way. I mean, the safety car's going to be out for at least another 2 laps yet. Kashepi's got his 5 second time penalty. And it's a set of mediums. A set of mediums? Why has he not gone to a set of softs for? I know he's probably gone on for a set of softs, but there's only going to be 7 laps left. So Kashepi's into a mediums, which is going to be even worse because those tyres are going to be even less grip. But it's going to start drying out soon. Could this be the strategy of the year, Ward? But Maldy really needs to catch up here. He's nowhere near the other drivers at the moment. But he's struggling on those softs. He should be still quicker than the safety car, but yeah, I don't know. Is it going to dry out though? He's not pressing back in, so he's not going back for intermediates. He's committed on it. If I was Maldy, I would have pitted a lap later. Maldy's really struggling. It's just, but it's definitely dry. It's definitely getting lighter though. It is definitely lighter. Fortunately, Maldy's not going to be able to. If anyone pits now, he's not going to be able to gain anything from it because the drivers are still too far ahead. Still 30 seconds behind the train right now. Yeah, this is interesting. No one's pitting for the leaders. No one's really opting for a set of softs. No one is. Aston Martin is though. Kashepi's back in, and he's got a 5 second time penalty. A pit stop he didn't even need to do, and he's got another 5 second time penalty. He's probably coming to the pits to get rid of the penalty, and he's just got another one. And it is for a set of softs. Now he's got another lap here to try and catch up. This is going to be interesting to see whether this does definitely dry out. It does look a bit drier than it did before, but it's still not slicks at all yet. It's going to be... and don't forget, the intermediates are not terrible on the dry. So if it really does not get to slicks, it's going to be a really big issue for Maldi. That is not going to be a fun car to drive. It doesn't look like it either. Giuseppe will catch up. I think the safety car might be in this lap. Maldi really needs to keep it smooth here. It's 4 seconds down the way it should be on the intermediates, so it definitely shows it's definitely not slicks. And that's just in the first sector alone. Kai still hasn't pitted, but it might be alright because the laps are decreasing here. I don't think it's going to be dry enough. I don't think it is. Safety car's in this lap. Not good for Maldi. He might just about catch up to the back here, but it's still not dry enough yet, and it's probably limited. Yeah, it's limiting his car now. The thing is, when is Toby going to go? Going to leave it late. He's still not going yet. Still not going. Still not going. He's gone. Maldi's just catched up a bit too quickly yet. Giuseppe can't quite get himself going. And off they go. The soft runners are going to struggle incredibly hard. There's some collisions happening. It's 3 wide momentarily as they all scrabble through here. It's treacherous conditions still on these intermediates as the soft runners are just falling backwards as Nico. Oh, it's the iron to. As the 2 soft runners are struggling here as Kai and Pistol are both dropped here. Well, Pistol was always back in here. It was Kai that's dropped here. Kai's he's ghosting again. I think he's disconnected again. Give me 1 second, I'll try and get him back in. He's on time trial Mexico. Alright. Okay. So he's still in AI mode, if that's what it is. I can't on to win this race. Francis is also on for this win as well, podium. The soft tyres, it just ain't working. It's just not dry. It's just not dry enough. It was a good idea, but it's still raining and we've got 5 laps to go. It's going to take about 4 laps to dry out. This is not the strategy to go for. It's just so even when it does get dry, the intermediates are still going to be alright. It's not like the wet slicks just don't work in the wets. The intermediates do work in the dry, just not performance-wise, but they're still drivable. You can't drive slicks in a wet track. It just doesn't work. And it's still not going to be dry for at least another 3 laps. Maldi's just got overtaken by Nikkei's AI. Toby continues to lead the way, but he's not going to get the victory here. Callum is keeping up just about with the penalty. Toby and Joey. Francis left the session. Francis has disconnected. Oh, he's on PC, isn't he? Getting overtaken left, right, and centre now. I hope I have Francis on it. I don't. He's losing multiple places. He's dropped down to P8 already. And there he goes, his chance of a podium. She's gone out the window. Pistol's really not got quite with it right now. Definitely getting dry as Maldi for another time penalty. Yeah, this is definitely another way to go. It's still soaking wet out there. Gap between Toby and Callum is now 2.7 with just under 4 laps to go. So Toby can still win this. The Dragonflies gets past Jihan as Jihan's had a moment. Oh, a bit of collision with Danny and Darkin as there was a bit of kerfuffle as And now Pistol's involved in it as well. It's 3 wide motor. Oh, it's been a crash! And Pistol's out again! It's 3 wide. Pistol got in the middle of it and it didn't work. There was not necessary, and there's a late safety car. And this is a blessing in disguise because Sheppi's retired. Maldi has been given a get out of jail free card. For that, he might Maldi, if I was Maldi. And Dragonfly's got a driving penalty for speeding under the safety car. And he's retired. Oh, you know, he's driving his car into the wall. Okay, okay. Hi. Yeah, everything's just happened. Kaio, he's not even driving. He's got a fire tyre power to ignore your flags. Dragonflies is now DNF'd. Everything's just happened. Maldi's sticking to a delta here. Toby's in. Toby's in. Joey's continued going. I think Toby's doing this to get rid of his penalty. He's doing this to get rid of his penalty. It's a set of softs, and there's a 5-second time penalty going in. He'll be down to about P5 here. As the other 2 cars are coming in. Danny's it's got another 5-second time penalty. It's not learning the lessons, are they? What have you got to gain by an extra 1 mile an hour faster? He's got no front wing. Okay, that's yeah, I forgot about that. He's got no front wing, so that's fair enough. It's a set of softs, so we've got a mixture of softs and intermediates now. It's still pretty wet out there, but I think some cars are sticking out. Maldi's continuing out. He's going to get ahead of Jihan, but he's going to be really, really struggling on those worn softs. He's scuffled a lot on those softs. I'm surprised he didn't pit again, to be honest. For a fresh set of intermediate, a fresh set of softs. But he has got ahead, though, of Danny. Danny is into the points, but he's got to catch up here. The safety car's coming in at the end of this lap. So actually, it's probably a good choice not to pit, because he wouldn't have caught up. It's definitely drying worse before, so Maldi can probably catch up to the safety car a little bit quicker. The safety car's in this lap. It's a 1-lap safety car. So Toby really needs to try and catch up here. And Kai's AI is going very slowly. His AI is going very slowly. He's trying to overtake the safety car, but he's going to get a legal overtake for that. He's probably going to try and get him moved, isn't he? But technically, I don't know whether he will have to commit on that penalty or not. There's another legal overtake that's going to be for France or Toby, as the now is go. Maldi never caught up, and so Danny never caught up to the end of the safety car here. It's still quite wet, as Toby's going to really struggle here. I don't think Toby's made the right choice here. I think he's made the wrong choice. He should have gone out in intermediates. He's now under fire from France's AI. Toby's made the wrong strategy call, should have went back on intermediates. It's still too wet, as Callum has got a very unnecessary warning there, as Joe tries to try and pull away here, but he's not going to get 4 seconds in the space of 1.5 laps. Toby has bottled his strategy. It's just not dry enough. It's just not dry enough for the slicks. It's not as bad as it was about 7 laps ago, but it's still not dry enough. And it won't be for probably another 5 minutes. So Callum is on for this victory here. Toby can still get a P2. He just needs to keep within 5 seconds of Joey. Francis AI has been around for a while. Not sure where he's going to head. Same with Kai. Both of them not being in the race. Darkin's not overtook Kai. Lots of AIs driving now. But last lap of the race, it's been a very, very chaotic, very squabbly, very. Oh, he's losing the rear. Its gap's now about 4 seconds. Is the gap, I believe. It's 4.2. So Toby is P2. He's slowly going out the window. Giuseppe's now realised that he shouldn't have retired. Gap's now 4.3. Softs are just not quite there still yet. It's 4.5, 4.7. Lost 0.3 through that. 4.4. Let's go back down there. I think the slicks are just starting to come back in, but it's too late. It's too late for the slicks. It's just not happened. It's not worked out. And now Callum, he's stayed out, and he's gonna win this race. Joey's gonna cross the line, P1. After everything's happened with so many 5-second time penalties, Joey crosses the line, first place, but gets a 5-second penalty. Callum wins the Sao Paulo Grand Prix for Tier 2 here for season 23 for the finale. Toby does get P2 in the end over Joey. I'm not sure actually this works actually. I'm not sure about that. Unless he did gain him, actually might have been actually. Joey gets P3 in the end. Dana P4, Francis AI P5. Same with Kai, same with Nico. That was very chaotic ending. Obviously, people that went on slicks earlier, it just didn't work out. It's only just about hit dry enough on the last lap of the race. So it was not worth it going on to the slicks at any point in this race, I don't think. Oh, it's a bit wet. Watch out there, Callum. The podium might be a bit wet there from all that rain. Slipping on the podium, not something you want to be doing too much. I know it's an emote. Don't get me too long. I know I have it on myself. Just never seen it because I never win. But bit of self-burn there. But yeah, that is Callum, your victory here for Tier 2. I'm sure he'll be very, very pleased with that, considering how yesterday went. I just didn't know what happened yesterday because, yeah, well, we're not going too deep into that. But Callum wins the race with Toby P2 in the end, gets the fast lap of the race. I'm assuming that happened earlier in the race when it was still dry. But your race winner is Callum, followed by Toby P2, Joe P3, Dynamo P4, Francis P5. He was AI for a little while, so I'll see what goes on that. Darking P6, Nico against AI, again AI P7, Danny P8, Kai again AI P9, Jihan P10, Maudi P11, Dragonflies DNF, so it's Pistol, Kashepi, Shahin, The King, Kikes, and Alex Turn. A lot of DNS at the end there. But that is your race done. We're going to try and get in Callum and Joey for a podium here. If we can get them in. Try and get Joey and Callum into the party here for a quick interview if we can. We've got 8 spectators, which is very interesting after all that. Callum, if you'd like to include your audio. Oh, fuck. Shit. Yeah, that's my bad. We had a Twitch issue earlier where the Twitch crashed and I reset the bloody stream, and obviously I forgot to put the party audio on. The only way I can fix that is by restarting the stream. So that's my bad. I just turned the stream back on. I didn't think about turning the party audio back on. Can you do it now? I turned it on. I don't know if I never knew that worked. Okay, so we have recovered this. So can you include your audio?
Yes.
Okay, I always thought you had to restart the stream when you included the audio like that. Oh, okay, there you go. So we'll have a interview. I did invite Joey, but not sure if he's joining or not. I'll try and invite him again. But I will start with you.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't think you were expecting it yourself, but you won the Brazilian Grand Prix, the Sao Paulo Grand Prix here for the finale. I mean, penalties, you kept yourself in the clean, especially with the pit lane. A lot of people seem to get those penalties there.
I noticed that, yeah.
And obviously, with the strategy call from Toby in the end,
softs.
Losing the victory,
it was still wet.
Softs.
Well, the track was still wet.
Yeah,
so
it was just about dry enough on the last lap, but it was too late. So, fortunate with strategy calls and with penalties, but you drove nicely enough to get that first place. How did that race go for you throughout the race? Because it seemed a bit chaotic.
I was surprised. I was definitely surprised. When it was raining, I was able to stick with Joey and Toby a little bit, but Toby seemed really quick actually in the wet conditions. So obviously I'm surprised, but maybe I wouldn't have won if he pit fit into the end. Into the softs, but I'm happy, to be honest. It's the first win in Tier 2, so I'll take that.
Definitely, for sure. Obviously, it's the final race of the season, so it's definitely something to take into for next season. obviously 2 weeks' time. But yeah, congratulations on your win there, Callum, to finish it off for the season.
Yeah.
But that is your tier 2 sorted now. Tier 3 next week. We will probably should have a sprint next tomorrow, because of the Red Quarter Championship is still on for tomorrow. So the sprint will be happening. We'll hopefully try and get our foray through that, considering how tier 1 went. But we will see then, obviously, tomorrow for the tier 3 Grand Prix for the last race of the season through the whole 3 tiers. We will see you then for tomorrow with me and Callum in the comment box tomorrow. We will see you then. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.